What is happening, guys? Jay here, and today I'm back. We have another review of the Taito Coreful anime figures under the Quintessential Quintuplets line. This time, I have here with me the fourth sister, Yotsuba Nakano. Of course, I reviewed the first three sisters, Nino, Ichika, and Miku. So over here, I finally have Yotsuba, who, by the way, is probably my second favorite sister after Nino. And maybe, depending on how the anime turns out, since I'm only an anime watcher, maybe she might be first. We'll see. But yeah, Yotsuba over here, despite being second to Nino in terms of my favorite in the anime, she is my favorite as a figure of Taito. Like, she is number one without question because of her amazing sculpt and her super dynamic pose. As you can see over here, it's not just a dynamic pose, but it's really hot. And I gave a clue in my thumbnail about it because look at those legs, look at those thighs. They're just ridiculously hot, I guess. But yeah, besides that, they gave her a really great finish in terms of color. As you can see, everything is really green over here. You have the box over here. You can see the art style that she's based on. And yeah, of course, she's green because her ribbon's green. That's kind of expected. And yeah, again, same box and same problem that it's not as secure because in my previous videos, I noted that these figures are not completely sealed in the box. They're only like just they only have like one protection only, and the top part's not that protected. So that's my biggest issue with the Taito Corful series. Besides that, of course, price point. This is again roughly just only 15 to 20 bucks, depending on where or how you get it. So they're uberly affordable. And yeah, again, going back, this is my favorite sister in terms of the figure of Taito, and the big reason why is everything about Yotsuba over here is so dynamic. As you can see, she has the shortest hair, or maybe not. She has the second shortest hair after Ichika, but they managed to make her hair really dynamic and flowy. Look at that. Look at those hair strands. Again, the signature of Taito over here is that they give it a little bit of a transparent or translucent touch to the tip of the hair over there. But also a part of that are her hands. Her hands are absolutely gorgeous over here. These sort of very energetic pose for the hands, and not just her hands but also her eyes. Let me just focus my camera, and there you see. Look at the detail of her hands over there, her fingers. And I really like the fact that her eyes are winking. It just adds so much character and liveliness to it. The fact that her eyes, her one eye is wide open, the other is completely winking, and then the other, and also her mouth. Look at her mouth there, like the way her mouth is just open. It's just super representative of Yotsuba. Like we all know, Yotsuba is probably the most energetic, cheerful character in the show, or among the sisters. But just the fact that they managed to recreate it as a figure is also amazing. Now, besides her cuteness and energy bursting out of this figure, there's a subtle hotness to it that I just can't put my finger compared to the other sisters. So, and I think a big reason why is this part of the figure specifically, this one right here. I mean, look at this angle over here. I'm like, I get that they're trying to make the skirt dynamic, but look at that tease, man. I mean, look at the thigh over there. Just the sculpt of that thigh. It's uberly realistic, and the paint that they use, it's just so accurate to an anime character, or even in real life. You can say. Other than that, other than her the sculpt of her legs, as you can see, the details here are all well thought out of. The way her jacket flows over there, the way her chest wrinkles about. Of course, she has a big chest like all of the sisters. Got the ribbon there. The cardigan is similar to the cardigan of Miku, except this one's yellow, and as you can see, it's also textured really nicely. There are a couple of like blots of texture problems there, but nothing too big. See the white uniform peeping out there, and everything's much the same of the other figures. It's really just the pose that makes this stand out among the rest, in my opinion. The shoes there, also even how the feet is lifted up. I mean, everything about it, like how her feet or how her foot over there is lifted up, and the way everything just works so well as a pose. Because if you compare her to the others, I mean, they're pretty standard looking. I mean, let's compare her one by one to the other sisters. We have here Miku, as you can see. Miku is pretty, it's kind of demure over there. I mean, so there's Miku. As you can see there, let's start with Miku. The thing with Miku is she's really demure, very static pose. But look at Yotsuba over here. Again, all of these figures I really really like. Like I definitely love all of them, but it's just that Yotsuba stands out so much. So that's Miku. Here is Ichika. Uh, there you go. Ichika, in my opinion, is the most underwhelming in terms of pose. Especially Ichika is probably another energetic girl. They could have. I mean, if you compare Ichika with the Papa Parade line, this is a lot less. They gave a lot less in terms of her pose because of the Papa Parade. She's really, really sort of girly there. Very fashionable also. So that's Ichika. And then before Yotsuba, my favorite was Nino because of the quality of Nino as well. But yeah, I think Yotsuba definitely trumps over Nino at this stage. So what I liked about Nino is her sort of her hair over there, as you can see. The flow of her hair, her cardigan, it's very very Nino. It's really really representative of her. But just that everything about Yotsuba over here, it's just aesthetically nice. Yeah. So there, that's Yotsuba. Of course, I did this for all of the sisters. Of course, I'm gonna do it here for culture. So again, here are those great thighs, and then of course the panty shot. There you go. There you go. You can see white as well. But yeah, look at this. They really did not hold back. I know there's a lot of Yotsuba fans out there. Yeah. Very, very great figure. So let's just arrange them one by one. Here are the quintuplets. Of course, there are only 4. As you can see, all of their color coding over there. Ichika has yellow, Nino has purple, and Miku over here has blue, and then there's Yotsuba with green. So I don't know if you guys would agree with me, but yeah, Yotsuba over here just really stands out among the rest. I'll just do a quick size comparison in terms of my other anime figures. Over here, in terms of height, as you can see how big Taito figures are. So over here you can see this is Chizuru Mizuhara from Band Presto. Much smaller, a little smaller, definitely. I'm assuming they're all the same height. Over here you have Papa Parade, which is definitely much smaller. Over here is Yui Gahama from Origairu. Much smaller here, as you can see. Though, of course, these figures are a lot more highly detailed if you compare them to the Taito ones. They are also almost twice the amount, the price. There. And then, if you're just curious, she technically counts as a waifu as well. Saber from Fate Stay Night, obviously. And as you can see, Figmas in comparison are just really small, especially Saber, because Saber is a lot smaller, even for Figma scaling. So there you go. So anyways, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. Again, just a quick review saying that Yotsuba is definitely the best of all the 4 sisters in my opinion in terms of pose and quality. So I'll be hopefully I'll get Itsuki sometime soon so we can finally round out this series. Thanks for watching. This is Jay. Until next time, goodbye.